All right, great chance now to sit down with another one of the big newsmakers of the past couple of days on Mackinac Island, the Secretary of State, Jocelyn Benson. Thanks very much for the time.
Thanks for having me.
You came up with this announcement that I think is going to affect an awful lot of Michiganders.
Yeah.
And of course, a lot of people want to know why is it taking so long, but now we can make an appointment at a Secretary of State's
Yes,
office.
I'm really excited. One of the things I learned when I visited every branch office in my first 100 days was if you do make an appointment ahead of time, you can easily get in and out of a branch office in 30 minutes or less. And so we've worked now to increase the appointments available, make them available in every office, not just a couple dozen as they were. And by the end of the summer, every single branch office in the state will be accepting appointments so people can plan ahead, skip the wait entirely, and be in and out and on their day within 30 minutes.
When I saw you the other evening, you were explaining that why, because I was, of course, everybody goes, why is this taking so long?
Yeah.
It's actually a little more expensive a venture, I guess, than many people would expect.
Originally we thought that was what was holding back the expansion, but we looked into it and we were able to actually set up a process internally to expand branch offices by training our staff, creating an internal computer system to do it. And so I'm really glad it's budget neutral to be expanding our branch offices. We've been able to afford it within our current budget and increase improved services for our citizens. And I'm excited because this means that from now on, once the appointment system is in place, no citizen will have to show up and wait in line to use the Secretary of State's office.
Which it would be music to a lot of people's ears. When you of course were running for the office, you talked in very aggressive terms about how quickly you were going to change things.
Yeah.
And then when you got in office, you realized it was a little bit more of an elephant to move than maybe you at first realized. Mm-hmm. So talk to me a little bit about the difference of what you thought versus what you've come to understand is the reality of this business.
Well, I think it's easy to make quick fix solutions so that say, I've done this, I've met this goal, but what I really wanted to do was implement long-term solutions that would stand the test of time. And so, it's not just about, short-term fixes, but about really restructuring the entire system and saying, taking everything apart and putting it back together again in a way that makes sense and takes advantage of modern technologies. So the whole idea of even that we go into a branch office to do our business with the state, that we wait in line for regardless of what our service is. Yeah. All of that, our auto dealers have to come in almost every day to do title transfers.
Right.
I mean, there's just a lot of antiquated methods that we found, and we wanted to kind of unpack all of those and create good solutions that our employees were a part of implementing and developing. So I'm really excited because we've got a good chunk of time in this 4-year term to implement these changes, and I wanted to do this as strategically and carefully as possible.
There's a reason why in Zootopia, the animated movie, the people working at the DMV were the sloths, right?
I know, yeah.
And there is something. I was just at my local Secretary of State's office a couple of months back because I had to renew my license. Mm-hmm. There is such, I guess, for lack of a better word, a sense of unpleasantness.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people there that are frustrated because they haven't brought the right documents with them.
Yeah.
There's just there's a tension in the place.
Yeah.
Can you do anything about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it is,
general?
and when I went to every office, I sort of explored it from the perception of a customer coming in. Do the staff have a sense of urgency? Are they moving people along in a friendly and efficient way? Yeah. In some offices, that was a yes, and others it was a no. Where it was a no, I looked at what are the conditions through which these employees are working. Are they valued? Are they tired? Are they stressed? And a lot of it is, we need to better value and train our employees as well in the best customer service solutions. So we're looking at that as well and making sure our employees feel valued because that will yield dividends in ensuring they're serving our customers well.
And again, back to the schedule of when all this will roll out. When can I start making an appointment?
We have already started. You can go to michigan.gov/SOS appointments, and we're rolling them out progressively throughout the state over the next 2 months.
Depending on your branch.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. So already in parts of Lansing, we've implemented them this week, but if you go to our newly developed website, you can check out where the appointments are available and just keep checking back because we'll be expanding every day to new offices.
Great. I wouldn't want to let you go without talking a little bit about election security as we head into a new election where it is we're already understanding the assault that a lot of ne'er-do-wells would like to create mayhem in our system. Yeah. Some of it just to create mayhem, others with very targeted, specific aims in mind. What are we doing to get ready for 2020?
Well, I've created Michigan's first task force on election security, bringing the best minds in cybersecurity and elections to Michigan, folks from the Department of Homeland Security and MIT and other places to advise us on what we need to do to improve our security security systems. We have really 3 points of vulnerability: our data, our election registration, voter registration, our machines, and our transmission of data at the end of the night. So we're honing in on each of those 3, putting protections around them and creating an infrastructure that will withstand current and emerging threats. So I'm confident that by 2020 we'll have everything in place for voters to have confidence that our elections are secure.
There, of course, has to be an intersection with what's going on at the federal level. That's
yes.
kind of the nature of elections.
Yeah.
Are you getting the sense that enough is being done?
Well,
because it doesn't feel like I've always hoped that there's more going on than we're being told. It doesn't feel like we're really getting a handle on it.
I mean, yes and yes. I mean, there is more going on, and more than, as the secretaries of state are all collectively working closely with the Department of Homeland Security. They've been great, tremendously helpful with resources and ideas and best practices. But we do also need more federal funding, which I was just testifying before Congress a few weeks ago, calling for that, because that's, states cannot meet these security requirements on their own.
Fascinating. Always good to talk to you.
You too.
Let's hope this rollout is
I'm
successful.
optimistic.
We're going to be too. Thanks very much for the time.
David.
You know, we conducted so many interviews on the island over this past week, and they're all available for you at clickondetroit.com. Thanks so much for being here. Meet the Press coming up next. Have a great week. So long from the Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island.